Okay, so if like me, you've recently had a baby, it's probably your first, and you have been singing the praises of Aldi's Mamia nappies, the size 1 and 2s, you may have noticed moving up to the size 3s that things aren't quite as good, mainly because they leak. Now, I originally thought that this was to do with the fact that maybe they were just a little bit too big for my little girl and it was seeping out the sides, but no, it's actually coming through the nappy, so it's seeping through the main body of the nappy. I wondered whether this was something to do with absorbency for newborns. Maybe they were a little bit, more waterproof, the lining on the outside, whereas the bigger ones they were placing priority on breathability. But in moment of desperation yesterday, because we'd run out of the size 2 nappies which had been left over and I was stuck with size 3s and it was soaking through onto her clothes within an hour or so of each nappy change, I went across to Morrison's and picked up some of their size 3 nutmegs. I haven't tried this yet. I thought that I'd film it on the first go just to see. Baby's on at the moment 180 mils per bottle, so I think I'm going to be using 100 mils in each of these bottles to test whether or not they're leaking through, and we'll come back to them in an hour, see what it's like, and then come back in 90 minutes and then 2 hours and see whether or not the kitchen roll underneath is absorbed any moisture through the main bit. So as you can see, there is 100 mils in this bottle. Okay, I'm going to pour that into the Mamia nappy, which is here on the right. So as you can see, it's absorbing nicely. None right around the sides. Here we have the Nutmeg Morrison's nappy. Again, I'm just going to put it down the middle. I appreciate that little girls and little boys pee into different areas of the nappy, but we should just go for the middle, which is where you'd assume that it would end up eventually anyway, or it could do if they were sat in a certain position. So again, 100 mils. Pretty much pouring it in, same place. This actually seems less absorbent, to be honest with you. It's gone over to the edges, but we shall see. So as you can see, that's the nutmeg, and that's the Mamia. It is 4:18 on Monday the 3rd, 2018 of September. Just have a quick look underneath and see whether any soaked through already. That's looking pretty dry under the Mamia. And it's dry under there too, under the nutmeg, despite it seeming to go over to the edges, which do feel damp, but doesn't seem to have been anything gone through yet. Okay, so I'm going to come back to these in an hour's time and we'll see what's happened.